Okay, what is quantitative research?
Quantitative research is a type of research that uses numbers and statistics to understand patterns, relationships, or trends. It answers questions like how many, how much, or is there a difference?
Mhm. And what are the key points that you have learned in using quantitative research?
Well, first there are based on numbers, date which is data collected in measurable form, like maybe scores, surveys, and statistics. So it's good for making graphs or uh, content creation, as we all know today. We can also use tools like surveys, experiments, or questionnaires. It's like I said, it's very versatile. Uh, we can use analyze using math, averages, percentage, graphs. We have objectives like we need results that are based on facts and not opinions, and often use tests, hypothesis, meaning educational guesses to prove if something is true or not. For example, uh, if a student sleep 8 hours a night, do they get higher test scores, or do they perform better genuinely in school? Well, you collect the data from 100 students, and that's quantitative. You have to compare their scores, what's their average, and what are the differences for people who slept 8 hours a night compared to people who didn't. Yeah.
What are the seven characteristics of a good research?
Uh, First of all, we have systematic. It's a research that follows clear, organized process or method from identifying a problem to collecting and analyzing data. Second, which is my go to, is logical. It follows valid reasoning and makes sense step by step. Conclusions that are based on evidence and not assumptions. And uh, very, it is very important to have logical in good research because you might do research that are needed to have actual facts from trusted sources. So, having logical within your research seems that it is viable and usable for other people to know what your research is up to and if it's something that can be used. Uh, Empirical is the third one. It's research based on observed and measured phenomena. It relies on real world data. Just like how logical is, you just need to have um, real world data such as uh, just people's other experiences and whatnot. Fourth is being replicable. Others can repeat the study using the same methods and get similar results. Ensures reliability. Now, me as I like paleontology, I did a lot of research with Spinosaurus, and I have had a lot of research papers, of scientific papers, regarding if this animal was semi-aquatic or not. Meaning, I had to um, test all of those theories that they have themselves by having to look at a lot of anatomy with a lot of animals, and it had the same effect that they had. So it is reliable and it is replicable. Fifth is analytical. It breaks down complex problems into smaller parts to understand relationships and patterns. It's very simple. Sixth is the objective. Personal biases are minimalized. Findings are based on facts, not opinions or emotions. Because sometimes you might believe in something, but in reality, in a lot of the research, you have to put it aside because facts in the end are facts. It doesn't matter. Seventh is critical. Research examines all aspects of problems carefully. It questions assumptions and seeks deeper understanding. That's all the seven characteristics of what makes research good, or what is good research.
Okay, James, you have mentioned that you are doing a research already, and I know that you've learned a lot from the research in daily life on especially on how to do proper citations. But why do you think proper citations or acknowledging the resources is very important?
It's very important because these scientists has dedicated their lives on researching a lot of the stuff. Uh, they are the original references on what we research on.